Happy Friday, everybody. So, I say this title and this topic with the utmost amount of love. And it's not a judgment, it's just it happens in our life. Where we still have these unwanted things in our life that won't seem to go away. We have these douche canoes in our life that just seem to push our buttons and just like a little gnat always there. I personally still have a few of these in my life as well. Things, certain people, and I laugh at it now, honestly. Because one thing I've learned is we only have things in our reality that we still need in order to learn about ourselves, about who we're being. So every douche canoe in your life, every unwanted circumstance that you keep repeating, it's showing you where you're still limiting yourself. It's showing you, it's a breadcrumb leading you back to your authentic frequency, your authentic self. So instead of looking at it as a threat, that should be your red flag right away, by the way. If you feel threatened, if you feel the need to have anger or fear, that's a red flag right there that you believe that thing is more powerful than you. And you're giving that your energy. You're literally giving away your energy to that thing. That's victimhood. That's limitation. That's misalignment and completely not true. Because the truth is, your reality is just a means, it's a tool to learn more about who you really are, to learn about your limitless power that you have. It's not an enemy, it's not out to get you. The same way if you look in the mirror and don't like your face, you're gonna blame the mirror. Means I know some mirrors make you look hella fat though. I don't know about you. There's certain mirrors. I don't know, in those dressing rooms sometimes. Just side note. But I really want to talk about this today, just out of my personal experience too. And there's some ways to handle the douche canoes in your life. The first step is bring yourself back into your body, is bring yourself back into center. Say you start to get irritated or they piss you off or you just start to feel all those feelings coming up. Take some deep breaths. If they're in front of you, maybe walk away. But if you can do it, while they're there, when you walk away, after the whatever goes down, take a few deep breaths. Feel your body so you get out of your head and get into your body. And breathing is a great way to do that. Deep breaths, getting in the present moment, and it's allowing yourself to feel. And then you can remind yourself, hey, that's just my reality. It's helping me out. It's obviously still something I need to learn. And that's okay. Hell, even thank them for giving you that lesson, for giving you that information. Because everything in your reality is meant to help you, not hurt you. And when you're in that victim circumstance or your victim mentality, you cannot get the message. So you're going to continue over and over again. So after you catch yourself, right? Awareness is key. You catch yourself getting into that victim mode, getting angry, whatever. Remind yourself, this is a lesson. It's all good. And just being aware of it does wonders. Just making one different choice by just being aware and stepping back. That is massive. So once you got back in the center, once you reminded yourself that it's for you, your reality doesn't have power over you, it's just a reflection of who you're being, you can then ask yourself, what are they showing me? What version of me is being called forth? What version of me is no longer serving me? Where am I still limiting myself? Maybe a belief. Maybe just a role you keep seeming to play because you think you have to be safe. But trauma, it stems from feeling like you have no choice. Have you ever noticed that? Whenever you get really angry or threatened or fearful, you feel like you have no choice. This is an opportunity to break that cycle and bring back the choice. Getting present and then choosing how you want to respond. So those 3 steps. And I understand that helps too, this helps me sometimes as well, is when I get angry, that's not giving myself power. That's giving them power. Because I'm letting them dictate who I'm being, how I feel. And I'd rather choose that for myself. So if you feel the need to be right, or to have the last word, or to hurt them deeper, or whatever, that is showing you right there that you care more about what they think than what you think about yourself, about how you feel. Why waste that energy? Why? Because when you truly start to operate from this creatorship, from the inside out, you start to cherish that energy because you realize that energy is what's creating. You don't just want to give it away to anybody. So when it comes to unwanted things, douche canoes in your life, this is my recommendation. It's helped me a ton. Because understand, you don't have to control the moving parts in your reality. In the fact that you feel like you have to push back or try and figure out a way to get around it or to get rid of that thing or person, that's just feeding that circumstance. That's trying to work your way from the outside in. When you know that who you're being is just being reflected back to you by your reality. So wouldn't it be way easier to just decide right now, like, okay, they're still in my reality, so obviously there's still a need for them because I'm still being a certain way, whatever that may be, whatever comes to you. So the easiest way is to decide, okay, so who am I, what does it feel like to just let that go? Who would I be without this circumstance right now? What feels better? What feels more empowering in this circumstance? Not even playing out in your head, this going into your heart, going into your body and seeing, like, if I didn't care about what they thought, if I didn't have this feel, whatever it was, who would I be right now? And see what comes up. Who do I prefer to be at this point? What's the more empowered version of me? And when you start locking into that and doing it for you, choosing to be that version of you, even if you don't know, and you just choose not to react, choose to walk away, choose to give love, but doing it for you, not for them, that can change everything. Because that's all that person, that's the role they play for you. And you're playing a role for them too. We're all helping each other learn more about ourselves, to get to that most authentic version of ourselves. That is all any experience is trying to do. It's trying to crack us open and show us the limitations, show us where we're not being true to ourselves, where we're betraying our true self. Because we're trying to control reality, we're trying to control other people. And that's not freedom. That is not freedom whatsoever. That is not power. That is victimhood. That is being a hostage to a reality. So, like I said, they're there for a reason. You can start seeing them as a friend rather than an enemy. And I promise you, the sooner you do that, the sooner you get the lesson and stop feeding them that energy, stop giving them a reason to be in your reality, everything will shift. And that goes with any circumstance too. So if you find yourself, having a hard time with money, or having a hard time if you don't feel like you're being heard, or, I can't even think of anything else. Any other part of your reality you don't prefer. Ask yourself, what's the reason it's there? What is it trying to show you? And even if you don't know right away, just being aware of it and giving yourself the choice of choosing how you want to be gives you the choice back. Because, like I said, trauma comes from lack of choice. Give yourself that freedom of choice. That's the name of the game. It's not about what happens out here, it's how you respond to it. Because everything is just in the now moment. What you want your next now moment to be determines what you're doing in this now moment. So let the douche canoes do whatever they want to do. Laugh, smile, thank them. Choose who you want to be. That is powerful as fuck. And I've been practicing that. And side note, it really pisses them off too, so it's kind of a bonus. I'm not perfect, guys. I'm still petty Betty sometimes. But when I choose, it feels so much better than reacting and flying off the handle and feeling like, oh, I can't control this. But you can. That's an illusion. That's a limitation that you're working out of. Oh, thank you, Julie. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Honestly, it's challenge you guys. I just use my own life, my own feelings I feel inspired to talk about, and I share it with you guys because I know I'm not alone in what I'm dealing with. It's life, and we're all here to learn together. I'm just giving you insights that work for me and hope that you can make them into your own. And today, I was kind of, comical about the title of this, but truly, this is the best way I feel of handling unwanted people and circumstances in your reality. Always choose yourself, because you are the center of your universe. You have complete control. Most of us have just forgotten that we have this choice. We have so much freedom that we forget. And when you start operating from the inside out, oh my God, you're going to be so much happier. Let go of the struggle. Let the universe, let your higher self do the hard work. You just choose. And that's how you create. I gave up a long time ago trying to specifically manifest specific things. I used to be all up on that. Like, oh yeah, I manifested that. But honestly, it just comes back to being authentic. Let what's meant for you show up naturally. Let what's not meant for you exit naturally. Without effort, without struggle. Just by choosing to be fully you. Choosing to allow in what feels good to you. And in every moment, just make it an intention to find your home frequency. To find what feels good to you to respond. Because the moment you link up, and like every morning, that's all I do. I sit down in meditation and I connect. When you operate from that place of love for yourself, from that higher consciousness, you'll feel so much more free. You won't have to think, you won't have to control. You just trust that everything is always working out for you. So, I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Thank you, Julie. I love talking with people while I'm talking on here, connecting. And as I said in the past couple lives, I officially have my booking app set up. I've been doing that for a while. And so that's in my my bio, little button right there. So I'm giving gift calls for this month only, just to kind of talk more about this stuff. Bring attention to any limiting beliefs that you may not be aware of, points of attraction, but also if you just need some extra tips on finding that home frequency and other stuff as well. I do channeling as well. But I love you all, and I'm so happy that you are enjoying this challenge as much as I am. And I hope you have a great weekend. And now you have a toolkit of dealing with those douche canoes. So I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, book. I would love to talk to you, Julie. Yeah, I'm getting half an hour sessions, free sessions, and then those other sessions as well as on there. I'm pretty proud of myself for figuring out the technology side of this, so I'd love to talk to you more. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much.